let's check in courtside with Ahmad Rashad. Ahmad.
All right, thanks, Bob. You know that the New York Knicks are the oldest team in the NBA. You can look at that one of two ways, as just they're old, or you can look at it the way the Chicago Bulls look at it, that they are a veteran team that has a lot of pride and a lot of heart, which they showed last week when they beat the Lakers. Now, Michael Jordan, on this being his last game, he says he doesn't want to say that this is his last game here in the Garden because that would not only be disrespectful to the Knicks, but also they may end up playing them again in the playoffs. Now, Isaiah talked about it being a love affair with Michael here in the Garden, and Michael says that because of that love affair, he's going to do something special. And that special something is wearing his original Air Jordan shoes. And he said he also hopes to give him about 55. Bob?
All right, Ahmad, thanks. We told you about the Knick injuries, including, of course, Patrick Ewing out, and now Chris Dudley is back up at center, following him onto the injured list. That means Charles Oakley is at center tonight. But the Bulls have also made some moves. Luke Longley, with an injured knee, didn't make the trip in from Chicago. He misses his third straight game. And Randy Brown goes on the injured list with a strained left Achilles. Steve Kerr, their best three-point shooter, finally back after missing a couple of months with a separated shoulder, told me before the game he feels pretty close to 100% and could play his usual quota of minutes if called upon to do so.
Well, with Steve Kerr being back in the lineup, that gives the Chicago Bulls the type of three-point shooting that they need.
Rodman and Oakley, although Kukoc at 6'11" will jump center. Rodman and Oakley. Cross-court pass intercepted by Michael. Cut off by Houston. Dishes to the driving Pippen. And here in New York, until the injury, it was Ewing. Pippen.
Well, the change in Van Gundy's offense.
Pippen. Michael from 20. There's his first basket.
Now, when you look at Chicago out on the floor right now, they have Kukoc, Pippen, and Jordan. So what makes Michael and Scotty so special is Michael knows how to use Scotty. He understands how to set him up. He brings him down, feeds him, takes the pressure off of himself. Scotty's watching all the cuts.
Michael, 2 seconds to shoot over Houston. Got it. Inside his range. Jordan for three. Hitting only about riding a hot streak the last few weeks. And Jordan. Michael hits again.
Well, I like what we're seeing here, Bob, because both to the right. He takes him left, then he brings him right. The drawing kick from Harper. They like to get into the lane. And then he stares him down and just shoots right over him. But there's nothing that...
Scott Burrell in for the first time. To Jordan and now Pippen. Scotty.
Pass movement. This is beautiful basketball that we're watching.
Jordan. And nothing more beautiful than watching him play. Kukoc. Michael in traffic. Jordan with 13, tying Houston for game-high honors.
Michael just bogarted Starks down.
14-9, even though it leads the league, is his lowest since 1991. He goes to the hoop and scores.
Jordan to come off, and watch Rodman hesitate. He hesitates, frees himself up, but it's the delay that he has. Watch the delay. He doesn't go too fast. They always say it's better to be too late than to be too early.
Houston on Jordan. Michael into the lane to the left hand. He's got 15 now. Oakley off-balance shot is short. Here comes Michael. Spinning in the lane for the slam.
Nice.
Houston has 15 for New York. The last basket for Michael in this half is one to remember.
But look at the paces that Jordan has on this move. He shakes him to the right, spins him, and then looks and dunks it in the hole.
Gets it back from Michael. And clears the boards. His 14th rebound. Jordan! Nearly mugged, and the shot's going to fall!
Oh, my.
Oh, man!
That was nice.
Nice is an understatement.
Took the bump, took the hit, reversed it, spent it around. But what made the play successful was his ability to go left. Houston forced him left, and he extends and takes the hit. Knew he was going to get a hard hit.
Bulls down by 5. Harper in the lane. Can't cut it to 3, but Jordan can.
Nice follow-up. Great extension. Time.
Jordan takes it away from Johnson. The Bulls with a chance to recapture the lead. Kukoc from Michael. Another.
Now watch Michael as he moves without the basketball, and he uses Oakley's body to gain leverage. So now watch him moving about the basketball. Now watch him come in and put his left arm on Oakley to gain leverage so he can have the easy tap in.
Michael with 21 points on 23 shots in 26 minutes.
You see Starks guarding Jordan here. He takes him low and he uses his strength. Jordan will use different methods of scoring on different people. And you see him driving around Houston going left. And against Charlie Ward, he gives him the fake and reverse. The
Knicks by 3. Jordan will fire again. And he'll hit to give him 23 points.
See,
Jordan guarded by Houston. Slithers through the lane and hits with the left hand.
See, he gives you something different to look at every time. The last time down, he gets...
Jordan from Harper, and he'll be coming to the foul line.
See, what makes Michael very difficult to guard is he gives you something different every time. He gives you the in-the-middle fadeaway. Now, Houston will come down this time, and he's thinking in his mind, okay, I know the fadeaway is coming, so he goes for the up fake, and he slips right through him. That's what makes him such a...
And on this Sunday night at Madison Square Garden, 25 points and playing an overall game. A triple-double not out of the question. Flashbulbs popping as he hits the first free throw. Unusual kind of makeshift lineup in there right now for the Knicks. Jordan gets the bounce as he just takes it right into a pack of people with complete confidence that he'll figure something out along the way.
Well, he shook Starks left, and then he crossed Oakley over and shook him right. And
Jordan with 3 on the 24 will take it from the baseline, and now he has 31.
That was over 3 guys.
Jordan swoops in for the rebound. When he feels it, speaking of Jordan, he obviously has license to do pretty much what he wants. That is not a shot, the last one he took, that you'll see him take all that often these days. Fade away. 33.
That was nice. He took the bump. Starks gave him a little knee, and he fades you. And now the same side of the court, instead of going to the other, he goes the opposite way and fades him. Never gives you the same thing twice.
Knicks back to within 5. Jordan the fadeaway. And a whistle. Joey Crawford blows play dead, and Spike Lee is all over Michael Jordan as he passes in front of him, and Michael has a few words by way of retort.
Well, he just told him that he couldn't guard him. Starks is a little too small, he's a little too short, and he's telling Spike he's too little, he can't guard me.
Look who's sitting next to Spike, Earl of Pearl Monroe.
Right, see, he says, you can't guard me. You're too little. And then he says, hey, you come out here. You come out. Spike said, I will, money. But that's the specialness that he has with the Garden crowd. You know, no other player could lie.
Foul on Cummings was his 3rd. Jordan into the lane with the fadeaway. Count it and bring him to the line.
See, look at the pass. I mean, it's perfect between them. It's the pass that leads him right to the score. You know, Pippen gives him a pass. Jordan doesn't know what. It's the pass that Pippen gives him. You know, the pass takes you right to the shot. You got Michael in the 4th quarter. So he gives you a little bit of everything. He gives you a little right. Now he's going to go left for you. And just when you think you got him, he splits you under double team. Great offensive score because he has a great offensive mind.
Michael. Oh, my goodness.
See, that's the strength of Michael Jordan. You know, early in his career, he wouldn't have had the type of strength to power and muscle that shot up.
A number of the players and even 2 of the officials are laughing.
Watch the strength here. He takes the bump, Cummings grabs him, and he still is able to fight through and power through.
You know what? Strength is one thing, but lots of guys are strong, and lots of guys have skill, and only one guy has this level of artistry. Michael hammered as he goes to the hole. 3 defenders there. You may have to see this a 2nd, maybe 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th time before you believe it. Here it is again. Oh, yeah.
You know, look at the reaction from the bench. those two guys in terms of Winnington and Buechler, they have the best job. Look at them. They have the best job in the world because they get to practice. And in this song is Glory Days, They'll Pass You By. But
make it 42. Michael moving in for the steal and the save for Harper. Harper now all the way to the bucket. Hits it and he's fouled.
see, this is when Chicago takes your heart. They know that they may possibly run into New York again in the playoffs, so they want to plant it in their minds that you'll never beat
The
them.
Knicks in Chicago have gone to the Bulls. 102-89 the final, and here's Ahmad with Michael.
Bob, Michael, another terrific performance here at Madison Square Garden. Was this one any more special than the ones you've had here before?
No, not really. I mean, I came in to play hard, and every time I come in here, it's always fun to come here. You know, the basketball enthusiasts are watching the game. You want to play hard. You always got a challenging game with the Knicks. So, I mean, I don't take this game any lightly, than the other games. I got to come with the same focus, and today was no different.
The Bulls as a team seem to be, the continuity is much better. Is it that because Scottie Pippen is finally coming around off of that injury and getting into the flow?
Yeah, he is starting to get his rhythm. You can see that. And I think this week we had a chance to get some practices in, and we got more of a team rhythm. And today we came out and I think we played a good all-around basketball game for a good period of the game.
Now, what about the shoes? See, now this was a gesture for the New York crowd, and it's one that your feet probably weren't looking forward to.
Well, I was joking with my wife at home, and I said, you know what? We're going back to New York. Why not break out the new shoes, or the old shoes, actually? And, it's been a long time since I wore them, and it kind of, it's kind of fun to come back here and play and remember some of the old days and some of the things that, some of the games that I've had here, and the shoes is a part of that. So, my feet are killing me. But it was fun, though. It was fun.
I figured because, see, when you had those were 12, and you wear a 13 and a half now.
They shrunk a little bit. I think they have. But, it's fun. The shoes just mean shoes. I think you have to still go out and play the game. And, that's a big pressure to come out here with some new shoes and, making a statement. And still, you got to play the game of basketball.
All right. Congratulations on a great game, man. All right. Back to you, Bob.
Ahmad and Michael, thanks. Classic Chicago numbers. Jordan 42, Pippen 26, Rodman playing center for the injured Longley, 20 rebounds. The Bulls have won 11 of 12 since the All-Star